Who's out there? What are you barking about, Cooper? What are you barking at? What's wrong, baby? Who's out there, huh? Hold on, let mommy get her blanket off the bed before you make it all nasty and dirty. Hang on, okay? Baby, what's barking? Who are you barking at? Who's out there? Nobody's out there. Nobody's out there. What are you barking about, huh, baby? What is Biscuit barking at? Hmm. What are you barking about? Papa? Dad, what are you doing? Oh my God, right there on the hill? All right. Oh no, angel. Angel, please don't leave. This is one of my shirts I made. Try to give to her the love she deserves, Lord. Please. I've been playing my guitar, laying underneath the stars for you. In the light of the moon, I'll be forever singing a song. Anyway, so I'm Crystal, and I save animals. Crystal saves animals. That is my only purpose in life. I mean, I wouldn't say my only purpose in life, but it's my biggest purpose. It's my biggest purpose. That's why I'm still here. My reason for living, my reason for breathing. It's for them, to save them, to speak for them, to be a voice for them. Want to see my angel babies? Let's see. Kasha. Oh no, angel. Angel, please don't leave. Hi, honey. I try to give to her the love she deserves, Lord, please. Hi, you want to go out with the brothers? Do you want to go out with your brothers? Come on. Want to go outside? Come on, girlie. Come on, Mama, bring you out. Come on, girlie. I just finished tie-dyeing a shirt, and I'm gonna unravel it now so we can see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like. This, the sleeves. Oh, it came out good. And those are the sleeves. Hold on, we gotta undo the rest of it. I've been playing my guitar, laying underneath the stars for you. You coming out, Kasha girl? Huh, baby? You gonna get up and come out with us, girlie? Come here. Come here, silly girl. I should have gloves on. It's gonna make my fingers all blue. So it's gonna make my fingers blue. What? Is Papa out there? Is your Papa out there? Huh, puppy? Is Papa out there? Is he coming to say hi to you? Huh? Is Papa out there, baby? Who is it, Oscar? Cooper? Who is it? Who is it, Coopy Doop? What are you doing, Coopy Doo? Silly booper. Mommy was just unraveling this shirt I dyed yesterday so we can see what it looks like. Ooh. It's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a pretty one. Okay, we got one more part to unravel. Hold on, let's see here. And then we'll put my dogs on camera because they're beautiful and they deserve to be on camera. They're beautiful doggies. Run, run, river. I wonder if you get a copyright strike for singing a song. Like, will I get in trouble if I start singing Stick Figure? I don't know. I mean, I don't think so. It's not like my channel's not monetized. It really shouldn't matter, right? I don't know. I have no clue. I know nothing about the YouTube community standards, guidelines, whatever. I don't know anything about it. I just know that I love my dogs and they deserve to have a voice. That isn't it a cool knife? It says mean bitch on the blade. Do you see that shit? Wait, it's on this side. See that shit? Mean bitch. This is a knife for like literally like if you're in a bathroom, if you're going to the bathroom and you just happen to come across a man dressed up like a woman, and then you think like they make you feel uncomfortable, this is the kind of knife you want. Because I don't approve of men in women's restrooms. I don't. If you're transgender, have at it, but you do not belong in a women's restroom or on a women's fucking sports team. But yeah, this is a badass knife. This is my rape knife. Like, if anyone was ever going to try and hurt me, I'd cut your balls right off. If I don't have a gun. If I don't have my gun on me at the time, then bye-bye balls. Bye-bye balls. Oh, man. Hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. I am just unraveling this shirt I dyed last night. We're doing a tie-dye reveal real quick. And then we're gonna show you how sweet my angel doggies are. Kasha girl, come in. You wanna go on? You wanna be on video? You're so special. You're so special. Oh, my fucking dogs. They're just so amazing. Animals are just so amazing in general. They're so amazing in general. They're so therapeutic. They're a true gift from God. That's why he named them dog. That's why he named them dog. Hi. Clarissa. Hello, Clarissa. Hello, Clarissa. Clarissa. That's gonna be pretty. That's gonna be pretty. I hate that it takes so long to unfucking ravel these. Sucks. That's the only part I hate. And my fingers get all blue. But I don't care. My fingers are like permanently stained from tie-dye. I really don't care. Really don't care. All right. We're almost done. Almost done. So just a little journey, a little, I don't know, fun hobby I had, and I decided, well, why not do something with it for the animals, you know? So I started tie-dyeing and making jewelry to sell to help rescue animals. When I first went to rescue a dog at the animal shelter, you know how much it was going to cost? It was going to be almost $400 to rescue a dog. I mean, granted, they come with their shots, okay? They come with a microchip. They come all paper. They come with everything. Most of the time, they're fixed, too, you know? So, it's awesome. But you know what? When you just want to rescue a dog and give them a home, you don't have the money to pay to rescue them, it's really unfortunate. Because a dog's missing out on a really good home. A dog might be missing out on a forever home because that person at the time doesn't have $400 to put down on the shelter for the shelter fee. And it's really unfortunate. So that's what originally got me going, tie-dyeing and stuff. And then is the front. I just kind of decided if I can support my animals off of this little hobby I have, then that would be amazing. If I could support my animals and support other people rescuing animals, then that would be a blessing. If I could help other people rescue animals. They might not have the money, but they have the home. They have the shelter for them. They can give them love. There's the back. Pretty cool, huh? Came out all right. Came out all right. Did the sleeves. I don't even have a website or anything, though, to even sell this shit on. I use Facebook, and there's a little store here in the town I live in that sells my shirts for me. So, but yeah, this one came out really blue. Very blue. Very blue. Pretty, though. Very pretty. Boys, what are you doing? All right, let's go see the doggies. Oh, wait, I got a purse, too. I did this purse. Oh, man, I'm making a mess. I got a tapestry all tied up and ready to go. I'm going to be dyeing this later today. Hold on. Hang on, we'll see the dogs. I know anyone that's here, they came for the dogs. They came to see the dogs. You guys, wait till you see my little biscuit doggy. He's so fucking cute. Hold on, Biscuit. I'll come get you. He's Houdini. He escapes like he escapes like I don't even know how. I don't even know how he constantly escapes. So I have to put him on a leash because if I don't, he will escape and cause a bunch of chaos in the neighborhood. Yeah. You'd think that my pit bull would be the... Thank you. You like this shirt? Thank you so much. Thank you. I have all kinds. My trunk is full right now. I'm getting ready to go deliver them to this little store here in Maine, Rumford, Mexico, Maine, called Nicole Marie's Boutique. She sells stuff like this, stuff you make. Oh, that came out beautiful, actually. You can see the colors, like... That came out beautiful. Beautiful. Hold on. I'm getting dye everywhere. I make a mess doing this stuff. Huh, Oscar? There's Oscar. That came out all right. Came out pretty. Oscar! This is Oscar! Big blockhead baby. Oscar's a big blockhead baby. When did you start? Hold on. I missed all kinds of comments. Hold on. Let's see. Aw, Mags. She's here, Mags. Hi, Mags. I don't know if you're still here, but hey, Mags. We were both in the Stick Figure chat group. We love Stick Figure. I love Stick Figure. His music has completely changed my life. Jessica Fincher. Hi, Jessica. El Wooshie. Let me hear an El Wooshie. One tickety time, y'all. El Wooshie. One tickety time. Cool tie-dye and hi. Hello. I like your shirt. Thank you. Nice shirt. Thank you, Mags. It's so pretty. Hi. Wow. Ooh, nice. When did you start? Aw, so cute. Still here. Good to see you. Hi, Mags. These are my babies. This is Oscar. Oscar. He's a pup. He's still kind of a puppy. He just turned a year old. He's a baby. He's a big blockhead baby. This is Cooper. Cooper came from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He was rescued from a kill shelter. And this is Oscar. Cooper. This is easy, Oscar. Easy. Oscar doesn't know he's so big. This is Akasha. She's my old lady, and she's a princess. Akasha. She's a princess. I'm a little bit biased towards my older dogs. I'm not that I treat them any better, not that I love them anymore. I just, they're special, the elderly dogs. And now we got to get over here and get little Biscuit. Wait till you see this monster. Ready? What are you doing? Munchkin. What are you doing, Biscuit? Biscuit needs to be on a leash. Rah, rah. You tell him, Biscuit. You know what? Out of all my dogs, the scariest one, honestly, is this little one. Biscuit is the scariest dog out of all of them. I had 5, but we lost Phoenix to cancer. My dog Phoenix died from cancer on Valentine's Day of last year, actually. I'll show you what she looked like. I just got a tattoo of her, actually. See her? There's Phoenix. She died from cancer. Thank you. It's been almost a year, and I'll tell you what, man, I don't even want to start crying just talking about it, but just starting to, get my life back to the way it was before I lost her. It ruined me. It devastated me. I fought so hard to save her life. Spent every penny I had trying to save her life, and she had the tumor removed, and she lived about 3 weeks after the actual surgery and died. I had to put her to sleep, but her quality of life was gone. There was nothing left, and she was suffering. She wasn't eating. She was suffering, and the doctor there was nothing else I could do for her. I did everything I could. Had I had money sooner, had I got the surgery sooner, maybe she'd still be alive. I don't know. And yes, every day I beat myself up because of it. Every day. Max, my baby boy passed from a heart attack. It'll be 1 year. I'm so sorry. It's so hard. It's so fucking hard, dude. There's not anything. I've never felt the pain. I've never felt pain before in my life so severe than losing my animals. I mean, yeah, losing a human, losing a loved one. I lost my grandmother when I was 17 years old. And it was hard. I turned to drugs immediately. I started using drugs, and it took me a long time. It took me years to get my life back. But I've been sober now for 10 years. And having to deal with losing an animal without drugs, it was fucking hard. It was hard. My dog Lily, this is Lily. I'm sorry for the skin. I know I shouldn't be showing skin like that. That was Lily, my beagle. When I lost her, I was 15 months sober. And the next day after I lost her, I went out and got high, and I threw that 15 months away because I didn't know how else to deal with it. I didn't know how else to deal with losing her. It was so hard. I had never been through anything like that before. She was the first, dog that I rescued all on my own, but I'm so sorry, Mags. It never gets easier, and there's not ever gonna be a day that goes by where you don't miss them. I'm sorry. But just knowing, this is my Teddy. I lost Teddy on Father's Day. Him and Phoenix loved each other so much. And there's my Phoenix right there. Phoenix. The only thing that makes it easier, that's Akasha, my little old lady that's over in the chair right now. And is my Lily girl, my beagle. And that was her son, Bud. He lived to be about 13. Me and Lily. The only thing that makes it bearable is knowing that I'll see them again when I get to the other side. And knowing that as many dogs, if I can just rescue more dogs, then that's what Phoenix would want. That's what Teddy would want. That's what Lily and Bud, that's what they want. They want me to rescue more dogs. They want me to rescue other dogs from a life of unsafe, insecure, never knowing what's coming next, never knowing if you're going to get bread for money. They don't know if they'll have another meal. They don't know. That's not okay. That's not fair. Dogs deserve to feel safe. They deserve to feel completely safe and secure, and knowing that no one's ever going to hurt them, ever. These dogs, it took Cooper 7 months for me to even be able to sit next to him without him jumping off the couch and freaking out. But now he lets me sit next to him. He loves me. He's not scared. I think he knows that he never has to worry about being hurt again. He lived on a puppy mill in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where there were, yes, Mags, I did do all I could. I did. But had I had money sooner, I just feel like I could have done more. I always made fun of my bro-in-law and how he treated his dog like a baby once I rescued mine. I understood and apologized to him. Yeah, they are. I don't have human children. These are my children. And I would give my life to protect them. I would give my life to make sure that they're safe and happy and never had to worry about being hurt ever again. I would give my life for them. I do cry. I cry every day too. It's been almost a year. I'm over here crying like a baby right now, just talking about it. I can't like even go on Facebook without crying and getting so like violently ill over just all the animals that are on there, all the animals that people don't care about. My husband sees how much I've changed since my baby passed. I wish I could give you a hug, Max. I wish I could. It's so hard. It's so hard. I wish I could say it gets easier, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It just gets in your heart. Eventually, you have to find peace. You have to make peace with it and know that they're in a better place. They are in such a better place than I am, than we are. And that is what keeps me going, knowing that they're safe. They're safe where they are, and no one's ever going to hurt them, or starve them, or mistreat them, or misuse them for their own whatever, for their own financial gains. And what keeps me going every day is knowing that these dogs depend on me. They need me. They need me to eat, to drink, to go outside. They depend on me. Without me, without me, they would be, I mean, I just don't even want to think about where they would be right now without me. My dog Akasha back there, the guy I got her from, he's in prison right now for raping a 14-year-old girl. So, and Cooper, he was returned to a shelter 5 times because people said he was too scared. They couldn't work with him. He was too scared. So he was put on a kill list, and he was due to be euthanized. Someone, I don't even know, she paid $50 to get him off the euthanization list. And they reached out to me because they know that I rescue animals if I can. They know that if I ever can, if I have the room for it, which I mean, I do. I have the room. I have dog bed, dog bed, dog bed, dog bed, you know, dog bed, dog bed, dog bed. This is my bed, but it's not really. It's a dog bed, you know, dog bed, dog bed. This is my life, and I will do what I can to keep them safe and healthy and happy. And that's just like, if it was children, I'd be doing the same thing. If they were human children, I would be doing the same thing. I would be fighting for their safety. I would be fighting for their sanity and their health, their mental health. I would be fighting to protect them and keep them safe, always. No kids either, huh? Yeah, I mean, I'm a single lady, but I just never, if I was going to have a child, I would rather go adopt a kid, because there are too many children that are lost in our foster care system, you know? I just don't see the point in giving birth to a child when there are so many children that are here already that need loving families. They need a loving mother and a loving father that will keep them safe and teach them the rights and the wrongs of this life. Teach them the good and the bad. Teach them about evil, because there's so much evil out there. It's so sad. I literally cry every day when I drive home from work knowing he's not there. It is rough, but be happy and glad that you have your other dogs. That's what keeps me going. When Phoenix died, I had 4 other dogs that needed me. I couldn't just collapse and completely like just give up. I couldn't. They needed me. And Akasha's elderly. She's older. So elderly dogs need extra care. They really do. They need extra care. And it really is hard, though, but you know what? Thank you for what you do. You're very welcome. Very welcome. And I wouldn't have it any other way. There's like no other role for me to play in this life. This is it. I rescue animals. I speak for the voiceless, and I speak for the ones that can't speak for themselves, including the children. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking that there aren't more people speaking up for children and animals, children's rights and animal rights. It breaks my heart that there should be no such thing as a sex offender registry. It shouldn't exist, because if you do that to a child, I mean, we should have public executions for you, is what I think. I think if you hurt a child and an animal for that matter, like why don't animals have more rights? Like they deserve to have rights just like we all do. And if you hurt an animal or a dog, an animal or a child, then I honestly think that public execution is all you deserve. You don't deserve to be put in prison where taxpayers are going to pay for you to eat 3 meals a day. And no. There should be no such thing as a sex offender registry because all sex offenders should be euthanized. They should be. Yes, I do sometimes put myself first, I do. But if a dog comes my way and I can help them in any way, then I do. But that's why I started doing the tie-dyeing stuff and the jewelry making, because I figured, like, at least if I can't rescue the animals, I can help someone else that has a home. They might not have the financial means, but they have a home. They have a warm home to give the dog and a bed. And, like, if I can help them provide for that animal, then by all means, that is absolutely what my plan is, my goal. This is my little jewelry making stand. I haven't really been making much jewelry lately. It's all the jewelry I do have made is all loaded up in the car. I'm getting ready to take it down to the store to sell. But just if you wanted to see real quick, kind of like what I make. That's a keychain. A lot of them are animal related. I do put a lot of animal charms on my stuff. There's nothing special here, but I do have some cuter stuff. It's all packed up in the car. I gotta bring it down to the place. I definitely agree. I hate how our tax dollars are being wasted, but we won't go there. Yeah, that's a whole nother video, man. It really is fucking disturbing. Oh, Cash is up. Easy, guys. Easy on her. She's an elderly lady. I donate to shelters because that's the best I can do right now until I have the time to rescue another dog. Yes, I agree with that, but at the same time, you want to make sure that your donations are being spent properly. I have seen so much, like, these people that run 501c3s and shit that are paying themselves hundreds of thousands of dollars, like themselves. Like, I didn't know that nonprofits, like, you can actually pay yourself a salary. You donate items. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's good. Yep. That's the best thing you can do, because then you know that you're fine. You know that your donations aren't being used for anything but what the purpose is and what you intended them for. Kasha lady, she's got a tumor. You can probably see it right there on her side. She's got a big fatty tumor. I had it tested, and the doctor said that it's a big fatty tumor. So she's okay. It's not hurting her. It's not. Hold on, we gotta put Biscuit on his leash. Hold on, Nugget. Look at this little baby. Look at this little Nugget butt. Little Nugget butt, Biscuit. Come here. Hang on. Yeah, that's the only way you can be sure that your donations aren't being abused, is by donating items. I used to donate to PETA. I used to donate to the ASPCA, and then just some of the stuff I saw that came out about them just was completely disturbing. No, it doesn't bother her at all, and it doesn't hurt her either. I make sure of that, like that. I make sure she's not in any type of discomfort. If she was, then I would, it's sad to say, like, I would euthanize her. She's got a fatty tumor and she's elderly. I wouldn't euthanize her unless she was struggling really bad, unless she couldn't function anymore, unless her quality of life was completely gone. But you'll see when she comes in, her quality of life is absolutely not gone. She's so spunky still, and she wags her tail, and she loves love, and she looks at me like I'm an angel. Literally, that dog, I saved her, but she saved me even more. Akasha saved me more than she'll ever know. She'll ever realize. She'll never realize how much she saved me, but when she looks at me, I feel like she truly can feel how much love I have for her and how much she saved my life from completely collapsing. When I got Akasha, I had just lost my other dog, Bud, and I have a history of drug addiction. Sober 10 years now, but still, at the time, like I said, when Bud was Lily's baby. When Lily died, I had 15 months sobriety. When Bud died, again, I had 15 months sobriety all over again. It was years later. Thank you so much, Mags. Thank you. It's not easy, but it's worth every minute of it. Every minute of it. After Lily died and Bud was her baby, he was my only dog at the time, and I just said, like, I can't do this anymore. I regret so much what I did with Lily, that because I wasn't there for her a lot of the times when she really needed me to be. I wasn't there for her. I was high. I was getting high. I was doing stuff I shouldn't have been doing. And I said to Bud, I will never do that to you. I will never do that to you. You will be my first priority always. Until the end of your life, you will come first. So I got clean again. And when Lily died, I had Bud left, but I stayed clean. I'm sorry, hold on, I messed that up. When Lily died, I didn't stay clean. I fucked up, but then I got clean again 2 years later for Bud, because I didn't want Bud to have to go through just not having his mom, not having a mom, having a loser piece of shit, druggy mom. I didn't want him to have to go through that. So I got sober. When he died, I was 15 months sober, and I thought I was going to lose my shit. I thought I was going to relapse again. And a week after Bud died, Akasha and Teddy, my other dog that I had, they came into my life and they rescued me. Teddy right there, my teddy bear. They rescued me from having to go through that hell again. They did. They gave me a purpose. They gave me a reason to live. They gave me that fight that I needed so badly, that just to stay fighting, stay sober. And I did it. Teddy, he looked just like Phoenix, kind of. There's Akasha and Teddy. You probably can't see these pictures that great. That's Phoenix. Right there, she looked just like Teddy. How come I don't have a picture of Phoenix and Teddy together? Well, there's Teddy kissing Akasha. So anyway, after Bud died, Akasha and Teddy came into my life a week later. And they saved me. They saved me from going backwards. They saved me from that lifestyle, that vicious cycle of relapse. The only life I knew, the only way of dealing with life that I really knew at the time. And I'm really proud to say since then I've been clean. It's been 10 years. June 2nd. June 2nd is Lily's death date, but it's also my sober date. I got sober on her death date. How many years after she died was it? I don't know exactly how many years after she died I got clean. It was a couple years, but it was her death date. And so my sober date is Lily's death date, June 6th. Lily died June 6, 2011. So, okay, she died 2011, and I got sober. It's been 10 years, so it was 2015. So a few years later, it took me to get my shit back together, but I did it. I was able to do it, and I was able to give Bud the last few years of his life that he had remaining. I was able to give him the best life I could, and literally devoted my all to him, to taking care of him and making sure that he didn't have to know what life was like without me. And because honestly, there's no better feeling than being like the most important person that your dogs, or anybody for that matter, if you have human children, there's no better feeling than being loved by those people, by those beings. There's no better feeling than coming home and knowing that I make them happy. I'm the reason that they are happy now. Like, when I get home and I'm gone for a couple hours, I have to leave Oscar and Cooper in the kennels because they chew. Cooper's got some real severe anxieties. Like, he was traumatized. My dog Cooper, he was traumatized before he came here. He's got some serious issues. But that's okay. Nobody's perfect. And I don't expect them to be perfect. And so, sometimes you gotta deal with the shit that they do. You gotta just deal with it. Congratulations on 10 years. Thank you. Keep pushing forward. I will. Always. Good for you. Your babies. Put more babies. I see a lot of people that lose animals and they're like, oh, I will never get another animal. I never want to go through that again. That is sad to me. That breaks my heart. I understand it, but your animal that you lost would never want you to close your heart off. They would never want you to close down and not rescue any more animals because you're so heartbroken of their loss. They would never want that. They want you to open your heart up and open your doors to more animals. If you didn't, then they wouldn't have ended up with you in the first place. If you didn't open your doors to these animals that needed you so badly, then they never would have ended up with you in the first place. So for anyone they lose animals and they're like, no, I'm done. I'm so devastated and heartbroken. I can't go through this ever again. Like, it's sad, and I'm sorry to say, like, the only thing that keeps me going is rescuing more animals. The only thing that heals my broken heart when I lose an animal is rescuing another animal. And every time I rescue another animal, it's so crazy. Like, Phoenix's spirit, Lily's spirit, Bud's spirit, Teddy, they are all so much alive still. They live on in the animals I have now. Fucking Oscar acts just like Phoenix. He's got so many of Phoenix's characteristics, character traits. It's unbelievable. Cooper, he kind of reminds me of my old boy Teddy. Teddy lived to be 17 years old, and he died from old age, actually. He had some health problems, but he died from old age in my arms on Father's Day with me and my dad. Me and my dad laid here on the floor and held him. And, he didn't die then. I brought him to the emergency vet, and later that night, we did have to euthanize him, but his body was shutting down. He was dying in my arms on the floor. So instead of letting him suffer, we brought him to the vets and had them do it so that he would be out of pain. And I gotta tell you, like, one of the most peaceful moments is when your dog goes from suffering and being in pain and fighting for his life to just being with God. Just being with God. It is the saddest, most painful, most peaceful moment that it's the most selfless thing you could ever do for your animal. I kept Lily alive a lot longer than I should have because I was selfish. I wasn't ready to lose her. I wasn't ready. And nothing will ever prepare you to be ready to lose an animal, even if you've already lost one before. When I lost Teddy, he was 17. He had a long life. It didn't hurt as much as losing Phoenix, who was only 6 years old, who didn't have a long life. She has such a longer life ahead of her, and I think that's makes it a lot harder to heal from when the dog is so young and they have such a longer life ahead of them, but most of the time, because of money, there was nothing you could do, But Biscuit, where are you, Biscuit? Where are you, Biscuit? Biscuit likes to go under the stairs. Come on, Biscuit. I have 2 cats. I'm not as much of a cat person as I am a dog person, but they still all deserve love. They all deserve to have a voice. But yeah, that's my babies that I passed. They put more babies in my path to keep me pushing. I'm proud of you. Please keep pushing and do not go back. Going back doesn't solve the issue. Nope. I will never go back. If I ever go back, I know it'll be the death of me, and I would want it. I would want it to be the death of me, because honestly, I would never, ever want to go back to living like that. It was the most awful life, man. Being an addict And I mean, I feel bad for the addicts these days, but we have so many choices. I had so many choices. I had so many options. I had so much different things, different people, different programs willing to help me. But I just needed to want it bad enough. And I didn't want it bad enough for so long. So it took me a good 20, 30, 40 tries. And I mean, I ended up overdosing numerous times. I would say six. I remember a good six times where I woke up in the ICU. And the last one that I had, my dad blue papered me and had me sent to a hospital. And I hated him for it at the time, but honest to God, he saved my life. He saved my life by doing that because I didn't want to live anymore. I didn't want to live anymore. And the drug addiction just made it, that it was because of the drug addiction. The drugs were making me hate life, hate myself, hate everybody around me, and just want to die. And I don't wish that. I don't wish that kind of life on anybody. And I want you to know, if you are an addict and you're struggling, there is help out there. There is so many different options, different versions of help. You just need to want it bad enough. You can't want it. You can't have someone helping you that wants your sobriety and your recovery more than you do. You need to want it bad enough. And that's the only way that it can be achieved. Like, I just sit here and even say, like, wow, 10 years ago, did I ever think I'd make it to this point? Fuck no. Fuck no. I never thought I'd be able to get sober. I never thought I'd be able to get away from it. But I did. And I was able to stay away from it because I found a purpose for my life. And it's the animals. It's the dogs. Rescuing dogs gave me a purpose. It gave me something to look forward to. It gave me something to strive to be better for. It gave me something to just, something that needed me. They needed me. You're allergic to cats, huh, Mags? That sucks. I don't know what I'd do if I was allergic to animals. That sucks. Yes, you're right. They need to feel and want to help you. Yeah, and it's not easy. It might not happen the first try. Might not happen right off. But it takes work, and you got to be willing to put the work in. And if you're willing to put the work in, I know you will be able to find somebody around you that's willing to put the work in too to help you. I am. If I came across somebody that needed help, and I saw that they were more than willing to do their part, you're fucking right. I'd be on board. I'd be the first person on their side cheering for them and doing whatever I could to help them get away from this fucking demonic. Drugs are the devil, like the devil. I honestly thought that. I honestly thought at one point that, like, you know, I would say, I mean, I've done them all, but the worst one is heroin. Heroin. The physical withdrawals, the mental withdrawals, the fucking, it was bad. And I used to make fun of people that smoked crack. I'd be like, how the fuck do people get hooked on crack? Because it's mental and psychological. It's so much more mental and psychological than it is physical. Your body doesn't physically crave it, but your brain, oh man, it controls you. And yeah, they're all the devil. I can't even compare them and say which one's worse because they're all fucking evil. And because of this baby girl right here, the baby girl, she's a devil slayer. Huh, Kaja? Are you a devil slayer? She's weird though. Like, she was really badly abused. She doesn't eat food like a normal dog, okay? That's why you see dog food right here in front of her, because she does not eat out of a dog bowl. Nope. I'm constantly picking up dog food. She does not eat out of a dog bowl. If you put a bowl down in front of her, she literally will get up and walk away. Like, she acts like she's scared of it. But the guy that had her before me, he would literally, like, this dog won't even get up on my furniture without permission, okay? But the guy that had her before me, he would just cut off the top of a bag and leave the bag open on the floor for her to help herself. And it's like, she wouldn't help herself. She's not even going to help herself up on the furniture without permission. Look at her. She's so precious. She's like 13 or 14, man. I cry every day. I cry every day thinking of the thought of just what my life's going to be like without her. I do. I cry every day, and it sucks to even, like, do that, like, ahead of time before it's even, I know she's got a longer life with me. She's not completely unhealthy. She still gets around awesome. She loves to eat. She's fat and healthy. She's got a fat, healthy belly. But I mean, other than this fatty tumor, she's got a couple other ones. Where is it, Kashi? She's got a fatty tumor right here on her arm too, right here on the side. But I mean, she's got little lumps all over her body. And honestly, I think it's from the dog food. I think it's from the kibble. But I feed this dog every day by spoon. I feed her a can of dog food every day by spoon to make sure she gets it, because you can't just like put the food out and think she's going to eat it. All the other dogs steal it, huh, Oscar? Oscar's a food thief. Oscar's a thief. He steals food, he steals bones, he steals everything. He steals hearts too. He will steal your heart, ladies. He's funny. He's definitely a little baby. Okay, so listen to this. A month after Phoenix died, Oscar, he was 6 months old, he got parvo. A girl that was living with me at the time brought parvo into my house because she was doing a cleaning job somewhere where there was dogs that were infected with parvo. So a month after spending $1,600 trying to save Phoenix and having her put to sleep, I got her cremated, and I have her ashes in a beautiful box. But after that, Oscar got diagnosed with parvo. That cost almost $3,000 because he had to go to a special, there's my Phoenix. He had to go to a special place, like a emergency vet doctor. My pit bull. I hate when people are like, pit bulls are the worst. No, they're not. The most amazing dog I've ever had was a pit bull. The most amazing dog I ever had was a pit bull. And I'm like, I just can't stand it when people say shit about pit bulls, man. It's not the dog that's the problem. It's the owner. It's the trainer. It's the person that raises the dog to be like that. I gotta go find Biscuit. He's out here somewhere. Biscuit, are you stuck? He's probably stuck under the porch. Anyway, I don't wanna keep rambling on, but it was really nice talking with you, Mags, and I'm so happy you got to see my babies. And if you want to help me and my dogs, my journey, support me, subscribe to my channel, please. I could use all the support I could get. This is something I am doing for them. My channel has random videos, random thoughts. Sometimes it's political, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just about dogs and animals and children. And, well, thank you for caring. I have no problem sharing anytime. I just need the people that care to listen. Because I think together we can all make a difference in this world. If we just speak up for what's right and what's wrong. And when we see evil, we point it out and we expose it. I think that this year, 2026, is the year of, like, big changes. Big changes. We're going to rescue a lot of dogs and a lot of children this year. I believe that truly. So, that's all I can say. That's what I do. Gotta get my ass up and start my day. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I gotta do some shit here too, and I gotta go dye a tapestry. But it was so nice talking to you, Mags. I will give the babies a hug and kiss for you. I will. I gotta go out and dig Biscuit out of underneath the porch. But it was so nice talking to you, and I hope to talk to you again. And have a blessed day, okay? Okay, I'm gonna end this. Bye, Mags.